Okay, so I'm gonna try to marathon watch the last two episodes of Tiger Kings, and I cut my hair myself. So, at Grady County Jail in 2019, Joe had to bail Jeff out of jail. So the police came to his Vegas rental, and seized some animals and some guns. He gives me a gun trafficker. And Joe was like, I should have seen the shit coming, but you know, dumbass Joe. I agree, V. Brown. Jeff does have a waterhead. Oh, Lord, they threatened Jeff's ass with 179 days in the Who's-Cow. That ain't shit. You know what, Diamond? That's a good point. Joe defrauded his own mother, but he want to call Jeff a predator. Oh, Lord, now, so while Jeff and Joe are going back and forth over financials, Jeff finds out from a bank teller there's a federal warrant out on Joe and the police are looking for information. Joe's forging signatures on cash checks. $80,000 in misappropriation. Oh, he said you lost it when you fucked with Carole Baskin. That's not my fault. I mean, child, you should have left Carole's murdering ass alone. Oh, God, campaign finance fraud is what's gonna bring Joe down? Carole's behind it. Carole, God is watching you. Oh my God, so Jeff kicks Joe off the park for the fraud and the embezzlement. Oh God, and of course Joe goes and burns all the records so nobody can prove shit. You realize there's more than your paper trail. But okay, boo. Okay. Child, Joe's shipping animals in the middle of the night, trying to scrounge up some cash to get away. So Joe takes off. Nobody knows where he is. Now we gotta look at his ass lip sync. No thank you. I had to mute that shit. So from an undisclosed location in southern Oklahoma, Joe, you went away because you committed fraud. Fraud! Campaign finance, fraud! Embezzlement, fraud! Fraud, you're a fraud! See, you can't set nobody up when they commit fraud. Everybody's saying they set Joe up. They said, no, he committed fraud! Fraud. Fraud. Oh my God, he still got Dylan with him. Dylan, you in danger, girl. So now we got the show people sneaking back into the zoo with a hidden camera. Uh-oh, now they talking about how Joe wanted to take out Carole Baskin. I think those threats may come home to roost. So now we're talking about Joe trying to hire somebody to off Carole. Oh, the guy with the Dutch boy haircut says that Jeff was in on the plot too. Oh, Lord, so they planning on getting Carole during a bike ride. They ain't smart. Child, Jeff Lowe was on Google Earth making plots and plans. So now Joe is like, well, none of that's on my computer. It's on Jeff's computer. Y'all were co-conspirators in this bullshit, and y'all was talking about it too much, too many effigies. You went on for too long, dear. You did this all to yourself. I can't even say anybody set you up. You did it to yourself. You was cruising for a bruising. Now, my thing is, I don't know how the one with the Dutch boy haircut is gonna call anybody Tiger Queen when you sitting up here looking like Kathy Bates from Misery. So fuck you, Uggy Boo. Fuck you. Oh God, so now he trying to get Jeff's flunky to off Carole. Oh God, Joe put a picture of her property on Facebook, so this is early doxing. Damn. Jeff said it would be better for the animal industry if Carole was not. Ah, well, damn. Notice I'm being careful with language because you know how YouTube can be. The way Jeff said, Joe thought I was loyal to him and thought I would never turn on him. Child, please. Jeff had already turned his back on him. He was just, he was conning and fronting. Oh, God, so Jeff and Kathy Bates gonna meet at Applebee's. Okay, so Jeff says for $500,000, Carole, I'll give you all of Joe's dirt. I mean, so much of Joe's dirt was already out there, but you should have known Jeff wasn't shit, but Joe's an idiot. And it was time for him to get his. So Carole and her ugly husband sent that call to Fish and Wildlife. The Gaming Commission. So Kathy Bates had a lemur with bogus paperwork and had to cooperate with the feds. A lemur, how much time are you going to get for a lemur with bogus paperwork? But I don't even know if you'd go to a men or a women's prison, so. You thought it was the noble thing to do to be an informant? The tigers need to eat you too. Exactly, he owe his pat ass. Madame de Delphine Lalaurie. See, I don't think people understand what noble means anymore, because Amanda Seales sure doesn't fucking know. And here's another idiot. The noble thing to... That's why they call the episode The Noble Thing to Do. You didn't do anything noble. You tried to save your own sorry, flat, fat ass. You Jabba the Hutt looking fuck. Oh, so the toothless husband did not know that they were working... that Kathy Bates was working with the feds. Now, also, I heard the toothless husband is upset because he, apparently has teeth now and wasn't shown with them. But you sat there for hours and interviewed with everything relevant toothless. So I don't know why, like, if you wanted your teeth in, you should have put your teeth in, boo. But I know you a little ticky and a little boom boom. Where is your shirt? Where is your shirt? You really could have put it on. I mean, your tattoos aren't terrible, but you could have put that shirt on. You know what? Maybe they didn't have AC. Maybe that's what it was. It might have been hot. Joe said he's a walking Chucky doll, and I believe. Back wider than Nene's. So Kathy Bates tells the FBI that Jeff's flunky is going to really off Carole Baskin. Oh, Lord, so the FBI call Carole ugly husband and say, hey, there's an effort to off your wife. There's also an effort to off you, but we'll get to that on another call. Oh, Lord, who is this white woman with Nene's hairdo? The federal prosecutor. Oh, Lord, why ain't you got enough hair to cover your head? I ain't never seen a white woman struggle with alopecia like this. Is she okay? That's giving me... Is that her hair? Is it just sparse? Or is it a wiglet? I hope she alright. I ain't gonna wish ill health on nobody. And oh, honey, that lipstick, it's too harsh for your pallid complexion. You think that, okay, to be taken seriously, I've got to pare down my makeup. No, honey, that's not true. You just look sickly. And a little methy, because you got to even that skin out, babe. You got to even it out. Homely white women. You know I'm sick of them. I don't understand. All the makeup in the world is designed for your ass, and you still come on television looking like this. A dry-faced fool. Now, hold on, Kathy Bates. You gonna say, oh, he was just leaving it up to the hitman. You knew Joe wasn't gonna do shit. I don't believe Joe was gonna do shit. Not after all this time. I think it was a lot of big talk, but you were just trying to get yourself out of trouble, so you cooked up some bullshit. I see. It's always a nosy so-and-so with something to gain that inserts themselves in things that they have no business in. I hope they arrest your ass too and put you under the jail. So while the investigation is going on, Alan disappears and they're like, oh shit, is he on his way to Carole? Now, Carole, you're a dumbass for many, many reasons. Your style, your way of going about life, your lack of care for other humans, your lack of care for the animals you pretend to care for. And let's not forget about your shitty makeup and poor complexion. Let's talk about your weak jaw. But I'm besides the point. You are a millionairess because you killed your husband and, put him in the tiger pit or the swamp, whatever you did with him, you did it with him. Why wouldn't you and your money get your monkey ass out of town? Why wouldn't you do that? Like, why would you stay in Florida where there's a credible threat? If you go somewhere and no one knows where you are, like Europe, because if I had that kind of money and somebody's trying to kill me and I think it's a credible threat, you ain't gonna know where the fuck I am. So I don't understand why you would stay in an area where they clearly know where you are, they know where you move, they know what you do. Why would you stay? Why would you stick around? Because you're a mark or a moron? So Alan ends up texting Kathy Bates and says, I ain't fucking with this shit no more. I'm out of here. He went back to South Carolina, but not Kiwa Island. So the agents think that the plot has fallen apart. There wasn't a plot. It was just some guy lying to you trying to save his own sorry, flat, fat ass. Girl, you know that, I don't know how he shit. That's probably why he looked like that. He's full of shit. Well, I mean, he's full of shit, but he's full of shit because you can't even sit down with the ass that flat. Oh, Jesus. So the feds were like, well, we done already spent some money on this, so let's bring in another narc and see if you can get Joe to get him to hire, because we didn't even have a transfer of funds on the last one. You was just snowing us. So this is how they operate with the others. The others. Fascinating. Oh, it was 5,000 deposit and 5,000 for completion. Where is Joe getting this money? He is jobless. Child, you know what? I gotta get one of them white people bank accounts because they just be going to them, swiping cars, money always coming out. Where is this money? This endless supply of cash. Where? I'd like some of it. Oh, he said I'm gonna sell some tigers and get you 10 grand. How was he keeping tigers when he didn't have the... Oh, that's right, he had that undisclosed location in Oklahoma. I really, like... I really want to know the financials of this. Like, I would love a financial breakdown, like a left eye, get ready to do your math. Like, I want to know where every dollar came from and where it went. Oh, he was negotiating. He was trying to get it cut rate. He's like, look, let me get 20% off. Meanwhile, Jeff's in trouble in Vegas. Okay, so we get Kathy Bates bringing Jeff in on Joe's double-crossment. Is double-crossment a word? It'll do for now. Okay, so Jeff calls Alan and tells Alan, look, I may not be able to get you immunity, but you're going to have to do some cooperate if you don't want to end up in the who's cow. So Alan's like, yeah, I got 3 grand, but I was supposed to get 5, but, child, I just ran his pockets. I ain't do shit. He said it wasn't about the money, it was about fucking him over. Boy, these cat people are shitty. If you got any cat print, are you gonna wear it? Are you gonna keep up with your cat print? Cat print. Cat print. Jeff and James were con artist buddies, but I'm sorry, I believe you would pay $3,000 to try to get this shit. I believe you're crazy. Believe you were on meth. Believe you're snorting that shit till there wasn't none left. I believe you're nutty. Nutty boo boo boo. I believe if he had done it for you, you'd be happy. And also, Heffa, you want to say they recorded everything, but you always had a camera on you because you wanted to be a star. A star. A star. You had arrived, and the spotlight was on you. Oh, so Joe had given him a phone with photos of Carole and the 3 grand. And honey, the government found out in July of 2018. What were we doing? I think I was in Fire Island. I was. Good times, good times. So the woman with the wiglet indicted him. Joe was pretending to be in Belize, and he still had Dylan with him. Where is Dylan now? Is Dylan okay? I feel bad for Dill. Oh, and of course, Kathy Bates said, oh, that's Florida water. They're in Florida. That's panhandle. Ooh, a messy ass, it's Pat. Fucking up the rotate. Quiet as it's kept, they could have hid if they stayed they dumbasses off social media. If you don't post nothing, don't nobody know where you is. Child, they pinged his phone and got his ass. You shouldn't have posted shit if you stayed the fuck off Facebook. You might have been okay. But Joe, you did this shit to yourself. You did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. And poor Dill. Poor Dill. Oh, God, Dylan is still married to him and tearing up over the... Ooh, Lord. Why, Dill? Why? You're an attractive young man, and it doesn't look like the drugs have gotten to your face or your teeth yet. Let's get it together. Come on. Wake up. What's not clicking? I can't believe all the money the government wasted on these fools. They really should have been like, you know what, y'all, you an ass, you an ass, you an ass. We just gonna let y'all do whatever y'all want to do. Fuck Carole, and fuck Joe, and fuck the long-haired doctor, and fuck Kathy Bates, and fuck Jeff. Oh, God, now he freaking out because he a white person in jail and he don't understand the system. Don't nobody give a fuck about you, boo. Okay, you see, now he gonna say he was framed. You weren't framed. You weren't framed. You made several credible threats, and then you acted on those threats. Like, dude, you was stupid. You was stupid. You like, I can't even say they set you up because you was already out here doing the shit. Did they take advantage of you? A bit, but this was gonna happen regardless. Carole Baskin is a dog with a bone. So Jeff is gonna build a new $4 or $5 million zoo. I don't know with what money. And Kathy Bates said Oklahoma's poor. We got to build that shit by Texas. Well, that was episode 6. So let's get to the finale. The finale.